Too bad for sure, Ganwar agrees. I have a silly face, to tell the truth of it. I have the eyelashes of a girl, as Lual and Ganwar like to remind me. My ears look like they want to fly me away, and my smile takes up most of my face. My brother was the handsome one. Everywhere girls watched him with shy, smiling eyes, and another room is waiting. On the floor lie blankets and pillows like gentle dunes. I run my hands over covers softer than a new calf's coat. Just one mattress so far, said Ganwar, and his voice tells me that this is not a good thing. Dave says maybe he can find more soon. You and I will sleep in the other room. We'll take turns on the sofa. Sofa? I repeat. It's a long chair you can sleep on, Ganwar explains. You don't need to share, I say. I'll try not to get in the way. You know you are welcome here, Ganwar says, but I cannot tell if he means his words. It's a strange pain to be with those you belong to and feel you don't belong. Carefully, I take a step onto the blanket cloud. I stumble, then stand, then jump and fall, and jump some more. Ganwar shakes his head. You haven't changed, my cousin, he says. You're still a crazy little boy. I stop my jumping. I'm not a little boy, I think. Not anymore. But I keep the words in my heart. Brother. My brother Lual was Ganwar's age and just as tall. Maybe that's why he tried always to tell me what to do. Have you lost your ears, my stubborn brother, he would say. You must listen to our father and mother. Soon you'll be a man, not a silly boy. I would sigh, I would laugh, and once I even slipped 2 snakes onto his sleeping mat while he lay snoring. The whole village awoke to his screams. I know it was wrong to do, but they were harmless snakes, and when I saw Lual's face, I laughed until my eyes rained. Every day Lual scolded, and every day I thought, Lual, please just be my brother. I don't need 2 fathers. I didn't know that too soon I would not have any. Still, though, he could peck at me like a sharp-beaked bird. Lual knew well how to make his little brother laugh. He would have known a soft bed was made for jumping. He would have growled at me for misbehaving, but then, when no one was looking, he would have jumped just as high. I would give all the beds in all the great world to feel the sharp thorn of Lual's scolding once again. TV machine. My aunt makes food on the cooking fire. We eat simply, with tastes and smells of my home, and we talk with the words and sounds I know sweet in my mouth. But the more home returns to me, the more I remember all I've lost. I feel the holes where my mother, my father, my brother should be, my uncle, my aunt's husband, and their other children too, 2 girls younger than Ganwar. Sometimes it seems to me a hole can be as real and solid as a boulder or a tree. Outside, snowflakes tap at the window like stubborn mosquitoes. I try out the word, snow, then shiver and shake just like Dave. My aunt lets a smile go free. I have to go to work now, she says. What do you mean, work? I want to know. Mama helps at a house for old people, Ganwar explains. His mouth has a line. It's not a good place. It's called a nursing home, says my aunt, and they pay me money so that I can buy things. It takes a lot of money to live here in America. But it's night, I say, and it's cold. My aunt touches my shoulder. You're a good boy, Keck. You are your mother's child. Mama will be glad to see you, I say. I hope she'll get back here soon. My aunt looks at me with questions in her eyes. She glances at Ganwar. He looks away. Don't hope too hard, she says in a whispering voice, and then she puts on her coat and leaves. When she's gone, Ganwar and I watch the TV machine. I'd seen one at the airport and on the flying boat, but this machine has many more stories, more colors, more happy people, and mad people. People are dancing and singing and shooting and kissing. So many people, but they still cannot fill the holes in the room. Night. The pillow, like a mound of grass under my head, is good comfort, and the blanket is warm as afternoon sun, but still I can't sleep. Ganwar lies without moving, but I know somehow he is not sleeping either. After a while, Ganwar sits up on his elbows. He's just a shadow to my eyes. What's that cloth you're holding, he asks. It's from the camp, I say. It's true enough. I don't want to say the whole truth. Are you glad that you're here, Ganwar, I ask. He breathes in and out, in and out. This is a good land, he says. There's great freedom here, but even when you travel far, the ghosts don't stay behind. They follow you. You come here to make a new life, but the old life is still haunting you. We don't say anything for a few minutes. Finally, Ganwar speaks. They're all gone, Keck. They're all dead. I want to hate Ganwar for his words, but I am too weary for anger. Already there are so many people to hate. Too many. Not all, I finally whisper. Not Mama. He sighs. It isn't good to fool yourself. I've learned that much. Hoping isn't foolish, I say. If I can make it all the way here, then anything can happen. He shakes his head. Crazy boy, Ganwar says. Hoping doesn't make a thing true. Remember when you were no taller than my knee and you thought you could talk to the cattle? They listened, I say. They just didn't answer. How about when you believed you could fly? Remember how you jumped from the top of the acacia tree? I still have the scar on my elbow, I say. And anyway, the flying part was fun. Only the landing was troublesome. You can't make yourself a bird, Keck. Some things will never be. A man does not give up, I say. A man knows when he's defeated, Ganwar replies. I wipe away a tear with the soft cloth in my hand. I don't answer. I'm afraid of what the answer might be. Mama. I have my father's will, my brother's eyes, and my mother's light. She is like a newborn sun, fresh with promise. The just beginning moments before the day fills like a bucket with good and bad, sweat and longing. Even her laughter has sun in it. Always when I think of her, I see a cloudless day blooming full. I feel warmth on my shoulders. I know hope's embrace. I am just a boy like any boy. I make trouble. I'm lazy. I kick at the world when I'm mad. I don't know why I have been so lucky to be so loved. Sleep story. I am on the flying boat, and so is Dave and Mama and Father and Lual. People from my village are there, and many cows and a camel and a gazelle. Airplane, Dave says. Try to say it, Keck. But when my mouth opens, the only things that come out are little white puffs, cloud after cloud. You must try harder, Lual says, and I give him my best scowl. He laughs, and then the round windows open, and guns are there, and hating words, and I am screaming empty white clouds of fear. When at last it's quiet, the seats of Lual and my father and all the other men from my village are empty. They're gone, I tell my mama. They're dead. And she takes my hand. When we step outside, it isn't sky we see, but endless barren land dotted with dead trees. Mile after mile, day after day, tier after tier, we travel to a place of tents and women and children. Here in the camps we are safe, she says. The men with guns will not come. My feet are blistered, and her dress of blue and yellow is stained with blood, and all around us snow falls, and my eyes burn with the sight of it.